pesos or amigos. I could love you for no zeros. Don't you run out? No, I can't show you no love, baby. Yeah, I am a boss in the cut, mayday. Bubbles and these models, it's popping, I tip her. I skip her, I give her the. Girl, you on my line right now. Yeah, I can see the signs right now. Feeling like a boss right now. Feeling like a boss right now. And you just took a loss right now. Dripping in the sauce right now. Get a sprinkle up my style. I'm about to lock down. Feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in the good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the architectural wonder that is the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. The ball on the tee. We're set for football. On the return, here's Justin Hardy. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Tuesday.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Going underneath, it's Coleman. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. It's a gain of 5, and that'll lead here to a third down. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he's got Sanu. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Ryan to Sanu, good for an Atlanta first down.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. Third down convert. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 65 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Bryant tacks on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Back home, it's the first carry for the former Georgia Bulldog, Gurley. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Man, how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going to go for it. It's gone. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and that will force a turnover on downs.
20. Gun. 21. 280. Back 25. 25.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Freeman again, a 1st down carry. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Ryan. Here's Sanu on the catch. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
Hey, let's go. Gun. 21. Ready, 280. Look out! Hey, express!
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 2nd down, Ryan. This will be called about the foul. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tevin Coleman from a yard out. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And it's now 14-0. Here's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it.
And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7. Zerline out now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
21.
Right back to him on first down. And some room to work. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Hey, Tuesday.
They go play action here on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. On second down, Freeman. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
22. Ready. 280. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Go.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley, and he stopped immediately there. Grady Jarrett with the tackle. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tack McKinley. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They are going for it. Goff. Man open at Blitz Cup. He's got it. 20, 10, touchdown, L.A. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Zuerlein connects on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Hey, gun. Get ready. Go.
2nd and 10 now, Ryan. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw on 2nd down is gone. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down at the 28. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4. First down now, but that clock rolling. So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot. Yeah, they would have to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. Now, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard. Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front. So out come the Falcons now. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it? And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know this. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Rams getting set to go now. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead. And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game. The adjustment to the adjustment. Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The third quarter starts with a run by Gurley. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Black 20.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now Goff. They got him in. It's Woods. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Another carry now for Gurley. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Now Ryan. He's going to let this one go deep. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Ready. Back 25.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Now it's Ryan. Caught by Sanu. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. first and 10. It's Ryan. And this one brought in by Sanu. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Ryan now hitting on 2/3 of his passes. 10 for 15 so far. First and 10. Now it's Ryan. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons are in for 6. Here's Bryant for the extra point. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. In this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
But it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have the center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Now Goff on first down. That is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Todd Gurley, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the 4th. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Zerline out now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Ryan now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Ryan. He's airing it out for Sanu. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And he comes back with one complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Now Ryan on 1st down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. Zerline connects on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And here now come the Falcons. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Back to the air on 2nd down. Ryan. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 40. And he will bring it back. It's an interception.
Pulling up in that new toy, the wrist on that boy, rock star like Pink Floyd, waving at rude boy, I'm waving at you boy, ran off on the two like True Goy, imagine me do boy, you could never do what I do boy, still ducking that I did boy, in Paris for a hit.